Hello, stream.
Oh my gosh.
It's Rosewood. Rosewood's back. Rosewood's back. It's Rosewood.
Turn around and his ear moves. You just never paid attention.
I think Winter's cut her hair when she was
Sorry, I'm too busy looking at boys.
I'm scared.
Oh yeah? What?
Amen.
Go on.
No, as it should be. Let him talk.
I want to continue this conversation.
Which one?
Why not?
Is there
I'm
something
so
wrong
curious
with the
now.
We're boys.
What was that? Good.
Y'all are just like waving your hand at a board.
What the fuck are you doing?
The logo.
I think they're just stimming.
Independently gesturing. Okay.
Is this in Rosewood?
I think they're stimming.
I don't know either. Am I supposed to do something?
Did she say this in Rosewood?
Oh, no,
That's really funny.
Hello everyone. Welcome back. Episode 22. I have very little for you except people have an XP point. So, you know, feel free to spend that. We did not look at things so far, so if you have a pending thing, you've not been overlooked. It's on the to list, so you should hear back soon about that. If you're one of those people in limbo, but if you're gonna spend a point and you want to spend it for next session, you know, so that you can start like having it in character, working on it in character or whatever. Yeah, try to get it in by Thursday if you can. We could just do it right now. We could just decide that right this instant.
Don't do that to me.
What do you mean?
Oh.
No,
Okay. I have a drawing I need to send you.
So how many XP points total is that?
That'll bring everyone to 19. You can expect to get one more point for the rest of the season after this, so you will end the season at 20. So that's you know where you're gonna be. Other questions on XP stuff?
I had no idea what you meant.
What? Okay, that's all I got.
No.
Nice.
Is it your turn?
It's okay.
Okay, deal.
I wasn't.
Do you have a thing?
I just bribed Taylor for XP. Woo! What?
Gaslight gatekeep
They're laughing at things, I'm afraid.
Oh my
They're
god.
laughing at things that
Welcome
we don't
back,
know.
everyone. As a reminder, I wasn't actually listening, and I apologize. This session takes place the very next day after the last, so we're consecutive sessions. There will probably be a pretty decent time skip after this session. We'll let you know how long that is, but we're traveling south, we're still in the north, it's still cold, and hopefully, if you don't already know in character, you'll know where we're going in character at some point today. This is a soft launch into Arc 3, so you shouldn't expect any major events to happen, though there will probably be some more social, medical things taking place, because we have some devouring patients, you know, so good luck. You know, their lives are in your hands. I guess all I have after that is to just ask Toonie, Rognus, Tay, and Elusive to stay so that we can give you a little bit of a DM note. But that's it for me, unless anyone else has anything. I know we're missing like half of those 4 people. But,
Sorry guys, I lost the green spot for some reason.
yeah, no, that's it. That's all I got.
Illusion magic. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
No, I have a phone number.
If no one has any questions, you're probably free to head into the map and wait for roosters.
I love you guys.
Yeah.
To medical.
Did you win?
Whoa. Alright, time to go to medical.
There we go.
Kill you all.
This is where I ended my session.
Stupid ass bunny.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up, man.
I don't want to hear from that mutt.
Slur!
You are a man.
Fucking got him.
What are you gonna do?
I
Hop down
forgot
a
there were
bunny
people still
trail, you
sleeping here. That's
cottontail?
mad funny.
Fuck you. I hit knife ears. There we go. That's one.
I bet you're barking up the wrong tree, ain't ya?
I can't win this fight. I don't have that many quips, man. I'm withdrawing.
Man.
Never track me when I'm laying down.
That's a real bit. It's okay. It's immersive roleplay, dude. You're
Yeah,
that injured. You're like.
Yeah, you have broken legs.
I had to do it. I had to. Alright, here's what I have to do. I have to spread my legs all the way out, like.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
my
whoa.
sire to come by.
Whoa, buddy.
Whoa.
Yeah. I will figure this out. I'll figure out how to get my legs out.
Oh, it's so
He's getting a chiropractor appointment today, right? He needs one. Yeah. Otherwise he dies next session.
Thank God, man.
God, finally, friends.
Yeah, fuck, hate my brother, bro. It's 'cause an asshole. Hi guys, what's up, stream?
This looks almost adequate. We'll do this backwards.
Yeah, that works.
Hi, stream. Hi, stream. This is Rosewood. I'm wooding my rose. Can I get some fucking chill music? Lace, I love you, man. This fucking playlist sucks ass. There's only epic music in here. Where's all my chill shit? Huh? Down, down, down by the river. Where's that shit, huh? My bad. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Where the fuck? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah. This is Rosewood. My brother's dying. That's the plot right now. I came here for like 7 things, and like 6 of these things are not applicable due to a severe lack of bitches. So you know, we'll see how it goes. This is gonna be a short one because I love Rosewood, and I hate Schedule 1. That's the, you know, that sentence is up to audience interpretation. Hopefully all the VOD watchers are doing great. I see you. I know you watch my VODs. Probably not Lace. No Belly, I see you. Oh shit, my VR's ticking. That means it's about to crash out, I think. Though hopefully not. If it does, that's GG's. Seriously, what is this music, Lace? Can I for context, Lace gave me a playlist, his playlist, and it's only full of epic shit. Where's the chill shit? I don't have time to look for a new playlist right now because it could be not copyright friendly, and then I'll get killed by YouTube and Twitch. Well, that one too. What the fuck? This keeps going on. I'm just gonna turn my Spotify off. What? Wait. 3 DMs and Ariana just left. I'm getting ready. This is my roleplay stance. Let me just. Yeah, it's fine enough. Come on, Caslin. Start the thing. I'm waiting, man. The fuck is this music? Please. Alright. RP started. Thought they'd be depressed. Good morning, Michael.
Morning. Still like that?
So it would seem. I just hope he can get some healing today.
Let's hope. Yeah. Let's go over at the bench. We could talk there. Best not to crowd a person who's injured. That's for sure.
How are you holding up?
Well, all things considered, I'm doing rather well.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised I missed the whole thing.
It happens. People get busy, you know.
Yeah.
And honestly, better you did than you didn't.
Still. Imagine
I mean, think about it. What would you have been able to do?
Maybe I could have been able to not have him just, I don't know what I even did. Step out of the lines. Something stupid. Other rather.
You can't blame yourself for stuff like this. It happens.
Who aren't we going to? Chancellor.
Morning.
Need him to.
Ill than that.
I think he's one of our critical injuries from yesterday. Ryan, you awake?
Do you think they're going to...
What?
What are his injuries?
Most of like his rib area has been shattered. Oh, there goes my trackers. Oh, that's funny. All right. He got thrown at a wall by a leviathan, and then fell like 40 feet.
Was he taken out?
Oh. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, that's good enough. Unless he's been healed.
He has been stabilized medically. He has not had any magical healing.
I've got it.
Here is it. Most of the limbs are still full action.
Yeah. Today's scars are not sent to new ones break in that
Finally.
delicate
Hmm.
bones unbreak to it.
Ryan, I don't know if you can hear me at all, but you can. Just try to sit tight for a couple of minutes.
Damn it.
Fix the worst of these injuries.
Chancellor?
Phantom pains, don't worry about it.
Yes. I am familiar with those.
What is on your chest?
What?
That's not new.
Seems blue.
I mean, that's a leftover from when I popped back up, you know. Shit.
Just making sure.
I think he might just be bruised on top of it.
Morning.
Morning.
Taken care of the worst of his injuries. He's still in pretty rough shape, but should get him up and moving.
Thanks.
I don't want to wake him, but when he does, tell him I asked him to rest. Take it easy. Not go try to climb any trees.
I'm sure he knows.
I don't think he climbs trees, does he?
That was kind of my thing.
Man,
Okay.
he's okay. I assume much like pretty much everyone, he is, banged up, but...
Look around, see if anybody needs any immediate medical attention.
Don't use too much of your strength, okay?
On tables, big green made last breakfast. So put on tables for everyone.
If there's stitches in
Good, thank you.
looking at genuine bandages new.
But make sure eat less food in
Anything for the
yes.
captains today, Chancellor? Or... Right, yeah.
Make sure have breakfast.
I'll get to
Put
that.
to bed there.
I'll probably just give a general notice of where we're heading.
You don't have to stay here. You can go eat if you'd like.
I'll probably call it meeting.
Nah, I'd rather.
There's no rush.
I don't know, just, well, leave him be, you know?
I'll be here.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna try
And we can both be.
Orion?
Come back to the world of the living.
Severe, moderate, and 2 milds, I believe. So pretty much the full list.
Brother, are you okay?
Deep cuts are the...
Well, that's okay as you can be.
No, those are burns. Sorry, they're burns on his skin. The minors are his deep cuts in his torso.
Do you have something to subdue the pain?
Yeah, I'll go get you a healing potion. That should help with the pain.
Those are all severe.
Thanks.
And
It'll be okay.
Are you okay with meals?
But he's been bandaged.
You're
so
safe
he's
now.
Been, like, stabilized with first aid and all that.
Okay.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Alright. Gonna need the...
It looks like this
flip up the mask a little bit.
with first aid, so we'll have
Want
to
to
find
drink this?
a divine healer.
Yeah, let me sit you up a little. It's easier.
These are wounds from the battle. Yeah.
Oh, we'll get that for you.
Thanks.
Yep, whole thing.
Oh, God.
Yep. Yep, tastes like shit, I know.
It's recent enough, don't worry, Helio. Back up to full strength. No time.
Alright. He'll just start fading in a few seconds.
I got you.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
How you holding up?
Everything burns, but
Everything really hurts.
It'll subside.
I imagine so.
Yeah, most of us are in the same situation.
Did we win?
We
We're
escaped
alive.
with our lives.
cold.
Oh.
That's enough.
Cold.
Yeah. Something.
Yeah.
As long as we're surviving, we're winning.
Means we could try again.
Sure. And I mean, the airship's in the air. Flying.
True. Very
Yeah,
true.
Our work paid off.
It really did.
Yeah.
We're able to get it up?
Yes.
Okay.
No, sure, thanks to you.
A couple other treatments that we have to do.
Thank goodness.
Make sure to.
We're not in Hall Sick anymore, right?
No. We're about, say, 10 hours south.
That's good.
Definitely.
I need to get out of this. I need to get out of this bed.
Will you be assisting with the treatment of devouring?
I will, yes.
Honestly, I could use a shower and maybe some clean clothes too.
Absolutely.
I'm
Yeah,
going
absolutely.
to see
You,
when we're
no short meaning, have never smelled as bad. Let's get you to the bunks.
Yeah.
All right. Just letting you know, you're still pretty badly banged up. So take it easy, take things slow today. Don't go running around too much.
Everyone is at this point.
Okay.
We're alive at least.
Thank you.
Yeah. And as the day gets further on, maybe find one of the healers and they could help further along things. I'm relatively mana burned, so I'm gonna try to use the minimum amount of mana today again.
I imagine most people probably are.
Yeah, people are a little rough. So take it easy, alright?
Thanks, Malik.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go to the bunks. Watch out with the stairs.
Oh, not stairs.
Just use the railing.
Use the rails. Yeah, use the railing. Take it slow. If you gotta use your brother as support, then use him.
I'm right here.
One way or another, we're still here. You do that.
Maybe you should try installing a walking stick under that multi-tool.
I'm sure I'll recover soon.
You did say give it a bit. But do take it easy, okay?
Don't overdo it.
Yeah.
Sky's damn purple. It's okay. Take it easy.
Is it morning?
There is a time of day. I'm not sure.
I think it is. If anything, if that tells me what I think it does, then yes, it is.
I mean, that looks more like this. Is
Did
that
the moon change?
The moon is right there.
Yeah, yeah. The sun looks a little blue right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
something else happened. Didn't
I think so. I don't know the details.
Don't
about
worry
it,
about
but
the moon. Let's elude
right now, yeah. Let's make sure you're feeling better, then we can think all on that stuff. You know.
We can talk over
okay.
over a nice meal.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me tell you, I imagine getting some food would probably help a bit.
Oh yeah,
Some
absolutely.
food would be nice. I haven't had a chance to wash.
No, you could get that done too. imagine there are a few showers you could use over here.
Just sit there.
Use
I'll
them
get,
to
I'll
get
get your
yourself cleaned.
clothes. I'll get you a new pair of clothes. Here. If you give me your mask, I can go clean it.
Might break.
I won't break it.
Well, whoever's bed this is, I'm using it right now.
Might be
I'll lay it
Connor's.
right here for you guys. If we need to get like a wash basin too, I could go grab one.
It's fine. The sink's enough. Here.
Here. Thanks.
There you go. At least we're out of the worst of it, and as far as I know, no one died.
Yeah. That's one good thing at least, right?
Miraculous.
Out of, well, some of the bad. But, You know, now that we do actually have some time, if you want to look over the Opal Tech weapon sword thing, see if it actually works or not now. Wouldn't be too strenuous, hopefully.
Sure, we could later on. Let's just grab some grub right now and get Orion patched up.
Yeah.
Well done, you look
I can do that after
fantastic.
breakfast.
Come on.
I think your face is a little bloody still.
Is it?
Yeah, I can see a little bit under the mask.
Please don't look under.
I'm trying not to, but...
Let me, I think I left my neck warmer in one of my pockets.
Alright, come on.
Alright.
Take it easy. Come on now.
I'll lead the way. There you guys. That way nobody's accidentally in the way for us.
Yeah.
Not on this big boat.
Nurse, injured person coming through. Well, I guess not injured anymore, but still
He is
technically
quite
using
injured.
Yeah.
Neat one.
Don't fall over.
If you mind my asking,
One moment, I have to take care of something real quick.
Who is it that
Yep.
would be the
second. I need to head over to the workshop to check something.
We'll be eating. Let's go to the cafeteria.
I guess that makes a lot of sense.
I mean, he has the most experience with
Good morning.
Morning.
Grab yourself something.
The both of you faring okay?
Hmm?
The both of you faring okay?
As okay as can be.
That's something at least.
Here.
Come on, Bogus. Go.
Morning.
Morning, LeBron.
Has the meeting already happened for...
I don't know if there is a captain's meeting today, in all honesty. Most of the people are downstairs, trying to look after those of the devoured.
I'll go take a check. Thank you.
And this is what you meant by messy, hey?
Me got half it. This one couldn't reach. We know climbing just clean.
Do you want to learn how to climb?
We can climb. If you want me.
Went a bit too tired.
Too early. We already moved 6 plates.
Good job to you.
So what exactly did happen?
I don't know why it's so hard. Finish 8 cooking barrel.
Earlier it was easier.
I don't know if I want to talk about that right now.
That's fine. I'm sorry you had to go through that. It's okay now.
Most of medical's gonna be busy today. But remember to change your bandages if you need to.
Yeah, thanks.
We have 2 wraps.
Yeah, you can even ask pockets to help.
We know how.
Hurts. Even hurts to chew.
I can imagine, but push through it. Your body needs energy. It'll feel better after. Use water to help.
I'll join you guys in a sec. I'm gonna go grab some breakfast.
Yep.
You feeling better? Or at least a little bit?
Not particularly.
At least you got warm, clean clothes now. Should be easier on the wounds.
Yeah. Tell you what. Booze helps sometimes, right? Or we could get some drinks later. It'll help.
Maybe later. Might be a bit too early right now for that.
Yeah. Later though.
That could hurt. In case you any internal damage, because that stings.
True.
But it could be good.
Could be.
We'll see how the day fares.
Yeah.
Just glad we're able to fly again.
I'm guessing everyone's down below in the medical area.
Yep.
Sounds about right.
From what I know, at least.
I believe a few people have gotten the devouring, so
Yeah.
we're probably trying to help them right now.
Who?
No.
I wouldn't know either. You? Oh, you actually did say who, so I guess you
Yeah.
don't know.
That's terrible.
I guess we're all in the dark on this one. Well, we could always just go down and ask if needed.
I don't think we need to model up the medical more than it is already.
Yeah, true. We could ask someone on the outside of it, though.
Yeah.
That'll This should be something, right?
Maybe.
And who knows, maybe they'll actually be able to do something this time. Be very nice.
Yeah. Maybe.
We'll see.
Morning, you three.
Morning.
Morning.
I wonder what's going on over there.
Over where?
Over there.
I think he's referring to the board.
No, the board's fallen. I think this is it. The airship got banged up pretty hard. I don't think we've had time to fix furniture.
True.
Sure, most people have been busy trying to recover all night.
Yeah.
I imagine Connor will probably be fast asleep right now, considering he once again pulled our all-nighters. I really gotta stop. I gotta stop him from doing that. That's not good for your health.
I mean, it's good that he's sleeping right now.
I mean,
okay,
yeah,
I've done many
true.
all-nighters and I feel fine.
Well, now at least you gotta sleep because your body needs to heal.
Yeah.
I'm only sleeping because I have to, not because I want to.
That's how it is for most people.
I don't know. I don't like the idea of people pulling all-nighters all the time. It just doesn't sit well with me.
I mean, it's not
I mean, we're in
healthy.
the air right now because we kept doing it.
That is true. Everything has its benefits and deficits.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that you guys probably won't be see me doing continuous amounts of overtime. Or not overtime, I suppose.
I mean,
but
me
working all
either.
day.
I like
Pulling
my rest.
all-nighters, doing something like that. That's just awful. I mean, I used to fish.
That you have to do.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, okay, I can understand that to an extent if it's like something really, really important. That's understandable.
Like getting this in the air.
Yeah.
If you are
But here's
sleep
the
deprived
thing.
or you're risking
Here's the thing.
breaking something.
It's not just that, though. If you're continually doing it, like, beyond just the, oh, I need to do this, but you are just doing it just because, which I think that's what Connor's been doing. Because I've seen him pull all-nighters all the time nowadays, and it is very worrisome.
I can't blame him. I don't like sleeping either.
It's a cause for concern.
As possible.
I mean,
Sleep's
here's
nice.
the thing too. The stuff that Connor does is stuff that anyone on the ship can do. It's manual labor, all that sort of stuff.
I mean, yeah.
Like
but
he was pulling all-nighters to get that metallic opalite all mined out.
I mean, that's. I mean.
I helped with that too. It was very important that we got it, and if you recall, I told you the reason why it was important. It's because I knew that someone would try and come for it, and what happened?
Oh, okay. Someone did come for it, yes. But
Yeah.
here's the. There's other people though. There's other people that can help.
I helped too. We both
Yeah,
did.
well, not just you or Connor. I mean, like
And other people
everyone
did
on the
help.
ship.
Should people help with it?
I'm not gonna win this conversation, am I? No.
Look, the point is that his job is to do that 24/7. The other people helped too, but they couldn't do it as much as he could. So they also have to deal with rift beasts and any interlopers. They need to do it on shifts while he stays on the ship with us. We could do it the whole time, as much as we could, and then we got it done faster that way. So it wasn't a big issue.
I don't know. I don't know why you guys aren't making a fuss out of this.
People do what people do. I think if you don't sleep, you're gonna mess up. Like if I.
Exactly.
I won't.
Whoa.
Oh.
I never mess up.
Oh.
Oh, that's been moved up onto the wall.
Okay.
You know what? Hang on. You might be a medical.
Right.
That's what I assumed.
Okay, I'll just stay put over there.
I don't know what to say. I don't think I'm gonna be able to convince him. I really don't.
It's been a problem for a long time, but if you're not gonna sleep, then your brain's not gonna move at the same pace as it usually does, and eventually you're gonna mess up. With Aethertech especially,
Not
that's
me.
dangerous. Well, yes, you.
Yeah, I mean,
It's how the brain works.
I've never
morning.
had an issue with that, and I've slept maybe a collective hour or two a night for like weeks on end before.
I mean,
And I
as
did
long as
just
you
fine.
sleep a little bit, then your brain at least like stays on top of it. Some people need less sleep than others, and I definitely need my 8 hours. Hello, Jack.
Morning, Jackson.
Morning. Orlay told me that
one of the auxiliary forces were injured during their help with the engine repair. I see. Thank you.
Of course. I'd rather be up in the air than on the ground next to a Leviathan. Although I guess technically that's what happened to me. But, yeah, of course. I mean, it's our job to make sure the airship gets back in the air, right?
Thank you, Orion.
Close. Did you
It's no problem.
mind if I joined you?
No, no. Please.
What's breakfast? Is it just a sandwich?
Yeah.
Basically. There's some fruit too.
If we need more help with Aethertech stuff, as long as I can sit down, I should be able to help out a bit. Still.
Don't overwork yourself. You need rest.
He's supposed to take it easy.
Don't give him
Okay.
anything to do till he's fully healed up.
Oh, I'm sure small things would be fine, just not big stuff, you know? Not stuff that
Do something
makes him
tonight
have
if
to
you're
move
still
around.
You as well. Welcome, Waine.
Thank you, Jack.
It's in a lot of pain. Tired. Cold. It's not every day that your god dies and part of your soul kinda goes along with it, you know?
Right. My mistake.
It's fine. It's not exactly a normal situation to be in.
Sorry, sir. I believe Sherry is looking to
Sure, did she?
do a meeting. Always expecting us to do one.
Did you
I'm
eat
not sure.
anything?
You wanna go check out the sword of yours?
I was gonna hold up on that meeting for a little bit. I saw Lorium in the medical. I wasn't sure if he was gonna help with the devouring stuff they were trying to deal with.
Did I just talk or not? Did I just speak?
Might be worth holding up for a little bit. Once he's done, though, we'll.
Yeah.
Okay. You wanna go check out that sword?
I'll take the rest.
You're fine.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Make more later.
Sounds good to me. I'm not expecting anything.
It's a good thing I bought that book
Seriously.
from the last place we were in about all the plants in Droza, so maybe we can find some stuff down there.
Lori helping with medics.
Everything can wait. Yeah.
Hey.
Hopefully,
look tired.
there could be some restoration after we accomplish what we seek. I'm seeking for the gods.
Do believe I put it in the
Alright,
watch.
mate. Not know
Jesus?
No. Thanks for asking.
I was gonna surprise
Do we want to get Jackson involved in this too?
What happened?
Jackson once.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if he
You're
wants.
interested in seeing
to
an
be
opal
part
eye
of it.
weapon?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably be wise to know what's happening with it. The yeah, it tends to occur in okay.
Yeah. But to give you a little bit of context though,
Sure.
what was it? I want to say at least a few weeks ago at this point. Before we even got to Halston, something like
I have
that.
no idea what they just said.
But before we got to Halston, I figured maybe a good idea, and plus, we means to defend myself to get like an opalite weapon to test that out, you know. So, well, I mean, there's not really been much time to work on it from what they've said, so it's kinda, yeah, it's not that great. There's something.
So, out of curiosity, what is it meant to do
It's
different from the
supposed to
regular
make a
sword?
shroud, actually.
You mean an infusion or a shroud?
Like a shroud.
Shroud. Around you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it divine?
It hasn't been tested yet.
It should be.
Okay.
It's using opalite.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
it might be good
he came to us
test
with
it
the design
eventually,
idea.
or soonish.
Yeah.
I have some
So again,
schematics over there for something, not anything like the shield.
If you want
I'm
to just
looking into.
whack it, we can go to the training ground.
I mean, it doesn't have a blade.
But that's true.
It's completely unsharpened. We kind of had to stop working on it after your ship crashed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be sharpened soon enough.
Well, that's nice. Are there any other opalite weapons in the works
That I
you know of?
know of?
That was the prototype to see, you know,
Right.
if
Okay.
it could be useful for any weapons.
I mean, by all means test it. I think if we do it in the training area, you know, this place is
Alright.
more prone to explosions, or not
Yeah.
necessarily.
I'd rather
Actually,
the forge not be broken.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Do we want to head out there then and see if it
Price
works
of
or something like
progress
that?
Yeah.
Alright. I put this on the bag.
Before we go, I might check and see, take a look at our opalite ingots. Make sure we didn't lose any. Did we count those?
Total, I think we've made at least 8 last I counted, but that was before the crash. I don't know if anyone
I was
made
gonna
while
ask
we
if
were
we've
down
counted
there, so-
afterwards.
Don't
So
worry
I
yourself
didn't
with
have
the
a chance to
inventory.
forge any.
Also, the forge wasn't working until.
I know. I just.
yesterday.
I'm making sure we didn't have any stolen. I heard some people were on the ship at various points. so
Oh,
probably
I
shouldn't
already
have been
checked
on
that.
here.
Yeah, I checked that. Not when everything was going down in Halston, but like right before that, around the time when I was going to start making those emergency bags. I went ahead and checked all of the stuff that I checked the room that basically people thought things would be stolen from. Nothing was stolen whatsoever inside of that. I checked the logs and boxes and everything. So
Emergency
we should.
bags, what?
Oh,
I
I made emergency
abandoned
bags.
the airship. We all of the Oxforce put together emergency bags so we could take some opalite with us as well as some emergency supplies. Let's split off into groups.
Single time I actually did pulled an R90 for that one.
Don't be a hypocrite now.
So it was to keep supplies.
One time.
On our person.
It was meant to be given essentially to like each team. It was a
Yeah,
total
we
of
would have
6 of
split
them.
all up into groups.
Yeah.
And then
So
taken different evacuation paths to avoid being followed in case, say, Palvindor followed us. Because that's when we made the plan, was when Palvindor had arrived.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. I fully support that if you're continuing to put things together like that. I think it'd be good for us to have it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if we have something like what happened in Halston happen again, where we crash, might be a good idea to have that on hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. At the very least, some non-perishables and some camping supplies at an accessible location would be good.
Well, we do normally have regular camping supplies. That's usually given to every team. However, the emergency bags kind of,
I mean, more long-term camping supplies. 'Cause
exactly.
With the emergency bags, we packed with the expectation that we would be on the road for weeks on foot.
Yeah. Well, I built them specifically for the purpose of surviving on the tundra, so it might change depending on where we go next. I might have to make some different stuff for it. Which, that it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Yeah.
How about we go back to things?
Yeah.
Jackson, if
sure,
you
I
need help
guess.
with anything, Aether Tech or anything at all today, I literally can't do anything but,
I know.
you know, help with stuff. So, you know, come
These
grab
are
me if you
repairs.
need me.
Yeah, I will.
Alright, let's go whack stuff, I guess.
Alright. So, how exactly? Well, no. I kind of know how to use these things.
Just magic it.
I don't.
Oh, you're talking.
Just magic it.
Talk about this. Just punch it. Feel the sword in your hand.
Yeah, just
I adjusted the
channel
grip.
your
The grip should be
mana
pretty
through
pretty damn good.
Okay. So what?
Is
Do I
the
just whack it?
Is the weight alright?
So
it's okay.
Okay.
So
Definitely
have
can't
you used
use
Aether
two
Tech
hands with this.
Have you used Aether Tech before?
Nope.
So
You're just gonna
the
shove it in.
handle there, that is the inputs. It's not just
Okay.
there's a multiple step process. I
Alright,
gotta
that's how
explain
I
it so
do
you
it.
can visualize it.
Pretty good, but
It's the input. You channel your mana through it, and then it activates the enchantments on the blade, and it should be able to activate the shroud around your body.
Okay.
It's
So
less
just
about hitting
focus
something.
mana
You have to
into the blade.
Yeah,
Or
so
into the
channel your
handle
mana.
specifically.
Just shove it in.
Don't.
Okay.
Shoving it doesn't do anything other than attack. That's just an attack. You don't whack things and activate them.
And that's all I gotta do is just shove mana into it or something like that? Is there like any sort of weird
Don't
pose?
overdo it. We have
Overdo-
put
okay,
in
don't do
fail
it.
safes to
Oh, right, yeah.
prevent it from.
It could
To
explode.
prevent you from overdoing it. No, we put in fail safes. All that will happen is if he overdoes it, it will break, and we'll have to fix the whole thing.
Okay. Okay.
Might explode.
Jeez.
You never know.
Yeah, it still might explode if you do it too quickly.
Oh, if we're
Just,
exploding, I'm leaving.
I mean,
Might explode.
probably not.
Okay, should I stand away from people just in case?
I'm
You'll be
confident.
fine.
I'm confident as
Okay,
long as you
I'm
don't mess
fairly
it up.
certain you.
Okay.
If you were to try and put every ounce of mana you have inside of that, then there's a small chance it might explode before the failsafes kick in and break it. But
Okay, so
it's
don't
very
put that
unlikely.
much in.
Just like trickle it.
Yeah, just
Okay. So
it's
trickle.
something you have to get used to feeling out, and then you.
Trickle it, and then once
Get
you
used
hit
to it.
that sweet spot, it'll activate.
Okay.
You got this.
My designs don't break.
Our designs, but yeah.
Sure. See, it's working just fine.
Yeah. You're glowing.
Is it? Yep. Oh, that's weird.
You're
That's
wider
really
than
weird.
usual.
Huh. Is this how it usually is?
Don't ask me. I don't have my wells.
I don't. I've never.
So now
I've
if
never
now
had
now
a
if
shroud
someone
before,
if
so I
someone
don't know.
clocks you, then it'll hurt less.
Okay, so how do we test that then?
You wanted to punch you?
I could hit you with my wrench.
Don't hit anything. You'll don't what's the
Yeah,
word?
that might not be a good idea. You might strain something.
Yeah, strain. All right.
I
Batter up.
only broke most of my ribs and probably some of my other bones.
Where's a good spot? Just in case if it doesn't work. You know what? Hand. We'll do hand. Not the face. Not the face.
No, your hand would hurt more because it would break your fingers. You should have gone for the torso. Maybe the back, because there's less nerves back there.
Ow.
Poking it.
Yeah, that didn't really hold up long, did it? I did something.
Well, it's a first level shroud. I think it can only handle like an attack before it dissipates.
Yeah. Now try swinging it.
Swinging it?
It's
Swing it.
effectively a big pull up because it's
Right
not
now.
sharpened. It won't activate anything.
But
it really isn't.
weight, get used to the feel and weight of the weapon. That shouldn't change.
Hold on. Hold it out to me.
Okay.
Everything from here onwards is non-magical. This entire blade is just metal. Okay? If you were to write an inscription on there, it should be fine. Don't write it on here. This is where all the components are handled.
Okay, so avoid here, right here. Okay.
From the blade onwards, just write the inscriptions along here in your blood, and it will activate.
Okay.
Here's where all of the housing is. Try not to let anything hit it too hard, or else it'll break and it'll stop working.
And then it'll explode.
Okay.
It won't explode.
Don't say that, please. That's
really
really awkward.
I
when you say it
really
like that.
wanted to make an explosion.
Maybe next time with the next one someone asks.
He wanted our wrenches to explode when you break the crystal, and I told him that's a dumb idea.
I thought it was a good
Very
idea.
Easily. It's a terrible idea. I don't know why you thought it was a good idea.
Consider, you just throw this in a rift piece mouth, and then it breaks, and boom.
And then you're down a wrench, and it takes a while to build another one of those.
Yeah, but that's like a
Especially without the
last-ditch effort.
fucking
Last-ditch
wrench.
effort.
Or you just don't go near Rift Beast.
You never know. I mean,
you keep it at bay.
I mean, you should have never got near a rift piece, and look what happened.
I only got near a Rift Beast because you were unconscious and it was about to kill you.
I'm talking about the Leviathan.
Right. That's what I meant.
Well, at least it works.
Try hitting with it. You gotta get used to the weight.
Also, the Leviathan isn't a very good example. If you threw that at the Leviathan and exploded, it would do literally nothing to the Leviathan.
What if you threw it in its mouth?
It would still do literally nothing. We had some of the strongest mages in the world blast it in the face with some of the most powerful attacks they know.
But it wasn't
and it
inside
barely
of him.
did anything.
But it wasn't inside of him.
I'm fairly certain it was roaring at them, and they shot it into its mouth, and it still barely did anything.
You don't see the vision.
Beast mouths
You're
are
getting
purely decorative. They're
you gotta,
like regular animals.
You gotta get used to
Their
the feel of
insides
it.
aren't weak points.
I mean, I guess, but
If you don't, if you're not adjusted to the weight of a weapon, then it's not gonna. You're gonna be flailing it, and then it's gonna feel off. You gotta get to know your blade, and your blade has to know you. You know, a good swordsman always gets to know their sword, especially one of a custom design. It's gonna feel weird compared to a normal sword.
Did you get that from Nainith?
No, I got that from me.
Oh.
He got
It sounds
it
like something
from
Nainith would
some
say.
guy he met in a tavern 30 years. Not, how many years was that?
Shh.
You talked to that guy. He looked like a pirate. And he had that sword on his hip.
I make up my own lines. Either way, you gotta get used to it. The weight shouldn't change when we actually give it an edge, so now's a good time to actually train with it without doing any major damage, since it's just blunt.
Not true.
I mean, it's not going to be damaged from hitting the training dummies either. You just got to make sure you do proper maintenance
you
on it.
you could like spar with someone.
I feel like that's a bad idea because it's either gonna be.
Well, yeah. That's true. We're kind of booked. Fine.
Yeah.
Either way, get used to the blade, train with it during your free time, and eventually you'll be a master of the blade. Get to
Well,
know
I don't
the,
really
get to
want
know
to be a master of a blade. I just want to be able to protect myself
get
when
to
I
know
need to.
get to know its favorite color, you know, and shit like that.
What?
I don't think that's a thing.
That's what the pirate said.
It's a tool.
You gotta get to know your.
Not a person.
You don't say that. The multi-tool's listening. I talk to mine all the time, and now it works better than ever.
Isn't that just really weird though to talk to something like that?
No, people do it.
I don't talk to my fishing rods.
Warriors do it all the time. It helps to bond with the sword, and therefore you use it better. It's like a friend.
You know, if the technicians already get a bad enough rep, I don't think we need people thinking we all talk to our.
But that's
tools.
normal and fine, and actually helpful to your mental state and the connectivity to your tools. You use it better. My
I
multi
feel
tool's
like
favorite
that's
color
more
is blue.
so the opposite effect.
I mean, if don't knock it till you try it. All right. Talk to your sword, see
I
what
don't
happens.
know. Talking to something that's an inanimate object.
It's like
sounds
talking to a
very-
Ferrari, you know?
No.
I'm gonna go sit down.
No. Yeah, I'm gonna go sit down too. Let me put this thing back.
Mm. Yeah.
At least we're lucky this time Malik didn't die.
If you guys can't see the vision, then there's nothing I can do.
Don't play with that.
I'm just looking at it. I think it's a very pretty bar.
It is very different looking.
Yeah. Hello.
Morning.
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 What's curious?
What?
That's right.
Oh, did you ever get any use out of the parts I made for you?
Flint and steel.
You did. I mean, yes, I did. Sorry.
Flint and steel.
Yes. I plan on putting together a firearm for my lieutenant once I have time. Tell me, had anyone attempted to use ferromancy with the ingots before?
Not to my knowledge.
I see.
We've been trying to be careful with them since they have a tendency to explode when handled improperly with magic. Violently.
Well, in that case... What? So, if I use the same methods in understanding how this was forged, after looking into it briefly, so like I know the means through which this was created now, right, which is an understanding, necessary understanding in the working of my magic. So, if I focus, as I would any metal, a material, you can reshape it.
Would that mean then it just kind of behaves like any other metal then?
Effectively, yes. At least once forged, it seems like there are means to manipulate it further via magic. So ferromancy can be used as some way
Dude,
to
my whole
manipulate
fucking
the
profession's being stolen by these goddamn AI artists. Jesus. These fucking magic.
That's the metallic opalite, right? Not the crystalline version of it?
These fucking magicians, man. They're fucking
So the
stealing my
metallic
profession.
opalite, then I guess you.
I work
I guess it
hard
does
in
count
the
as metal
fucking
then?
forge, and then these bitches come in and then they just
It's iron
then
infused.
they flip their hands and they steal my work.
That might
Fuck.
be the reason it works then, is simply because of the iron infusion.
Maybe. I mean, if
Definitely
iron
opens up
is
some
any metal,
possibilities.
any other metal, and this is just an offset of that same metal, then I suppose it'd be the same, wouldn't it?
To a degree, yes. There's certain minor differences between them, but I guess the question is, are there any advantages that could potentially be harnessed by this?
Well, I
was about
mean,
to ask if you thought it'd be possible to make a transforming mechanical piece, like, I don't know how to describe this. My head's pounding, but making it change form inside of a contraption so that you can quickly change its purpose. Trying to think of a better way to describe this.
I think I understand what you're getting at. I believe it's entirely possible. If you could potentially do such through fusion of ferromancy and aether, I would imagine.
Like, I thought of an example of like changing gears. Gear ratios. You could use it to change the gears that are being used to adjust the speed of the contraption.
Potentially. I mean, to be fair, if you are using
Wait a minute.
ferromancy, you could do that with normal metals. So I
True.
guess it's the question of
Wasn't-
like, what unique properties does this have that we could utilize?
wasn't one of the
another major
things
issue.
that was an issue with the opalite was the fact that even though it was capable of using divine magic with it, you couldn't really like make any sort of magic divine spells that were healing, right? Could you do that if you're able to change the metal?
I don't think so. divine healing's an incredibly complex thing. It requires a deep understanding of one's biology.
I'm just thinking, like, if you have like a basic thing that the opalite does itself, like the crystalline opalite, and then you have the metallic opalite that's able to change form with that, wouldn't you be able to do more complex stuff then?
No, you would. Say you were trying to heal a paper cut. You would need to be able to manipulate the person's soul as well as to stitch it back together, because your soul is attached to your mortal body. And then you would need to be able to understand how each intricate fiber within your finger melts together in order to stitch together just that paper cut. And then if you got cut, say, as a larger cut, whatever you use to clear up that paper cut would not be sufficient anyway. You need to make a completely different device. To make something capable of healing any injuries would just be insanely complicated, and it's not feasible in any way. But as for the mechanical applications of this, the major issue we've been having with the opalite is figuring out what advantages it really gives us over regular aetherite, other than the fact that it can channel divine magic over occult.
Which doesn't exactly help us too much if, we can use those schools of magic with it. But that does bring up some potential possibilities. Do we know why it allows the channeling of divine magic when it otherwise would not?
To my knowledge, it was created by Luna before she passed. It was one of her final gifts, specifically to us. And most of us believe it's probably in some way key to possibly closing or destroying the rifts.
Possibly.
Perhaps with the transfer of ferromancy, we could use it to maybe help hide the opalite pieces, since it's very much something that has been desired by outside influences such as the Balvandorians. We might be able to use it to help disguise it when it's not in use in its mechanical parts.
That's entirely possible. I imagine that if we can use that at least for reshaping it too, that does make the whole process of utilizing it in construction, should we choose to do so, a good bit easier than it otherwise might be.
Yeah.
But
would it be possible to use it to adjust the inscriptions on it?
Actually, you might be able to do that, yes.
I mean, that could allow us to change what properties a particular machine has much more easily with less pieces.
True. Do we have a comprehensive list of what has been tested with it? But I'm wondering if there's anything else beyond the divine that we haven't exactly tried yet.
I don't have a copy, but I have suggested making comprehensive tests to see what all we can use it with without any danger, as well as what it's useful for. And I know some people have worked on testing it in various ways, but I have not received any thing myself in regards to it.
You did mention occult magic regarding it.
Yes. It, unlike Aether, right, which willfully accepts occultic magic, divine, and rejects divine magic. The opalite actively rejects any and all occultic magic, and if you were to channel an excessive amount into it, it would explode violently. That's why it's been a bit more difficult to use it, simply because Celine, she can't really handle it. I mean, she can handle it, but she can't use it as safely as the rest of us can. So we're pretty much down a person who could normally work with such material.
I understand. I will happily lend my aid with such if I can. I will be working with the Aether Tech division henceforth.
That's good. That's good. We always need more people.
Nice to have you.
Splendid. Thank you. I'm happy to oblige. Also, just so you know, in case you have not been informed, about 2 days from now, most likely, we'll be touching down in the ruins of Athens. We're going to have quite a bit of work on our hands, as it were. We're likely going to have to take apart much of the engines and other systems, reassemble them, make repairs and adjustments. We are good for the time being, but things are unstable. There's fluctuations going on with the monoconduits that are getting worse over time. We probably have about a week before we are forced out. So...
Fantastic, more stuff to do.
It's embarrassing to admit, but most of the repairs I've done so far are not my best work. We kind of made it more of a priority to leave over...
I mean, at least we got off.
So it'd be nice to sit down and fix things.
Yes, we did.
Where are we going?
South, to the ruins of Athens.
Still in Drosa? That sucks.
I believe so.
I believe we're going to be in Drosa for the foreseeable future.
Yes, we don't have the necessary power to cross the ocean.
Yeah,
which we couldn't made it here the first time.
Well,
we didn't have all the opalite on board. If we were to try the same thing again, we would absolutely sink into the ocean.
We gotta fix this stuff and get the hell out of Drosa. I hate this place.
Oh, it's awful, isn't it?
I think a lot of people
absolutely. Wanna go back to the other
My
two
life
ones.
has actively been worse since I came here.
I think everyone's.
I came here and I immediately got food poisoning, and then I broke my leg, and then it got healed, and then I got thrown by a Leviathan, and I'm very unhappy with this place, and it's awful.
It is awful. There's so many Drozans.
I greatly appreciate the work you had been doing to the ship. At the end there, I think it was just Yorl and myself. And if the efforts everyone else had put in, I doubt we would have been able to get it up and running.
Fortunately, the night before I was able to get some of the other auxiliary force to help with some of the more minor repairs, but most of the essential ones I had to relay between me and Waine so that we could ensure it was done properly, since they don't have the technical skill to work with some of the systems that were still damaged.
Understood. Well, I'm going to go let someone know what I found. I don't know how useful it necessarily is, but at least it's something. Thank you for your time. I look forward to working with you in the future.
You as well.
If you could, in the future, show me some more of the ferromancy, that'd be helpful. I've been hoping, once I awaken my wells, to work closely with metals, because I figured it would be the most useful thing in terms of working with Apple Tech and Opal Tech.
Absolutely, I do not mind assisting, for certain.
That'd be much appreciated. If you need any help with any Aether Tech projects or whatever, I have nothing better to do, because I'm confined to bed rest, so as long as it's not anything too insensitive, I should be able to help.
I'll keep that in mind. I might have a few things to run by someone that I will push your way.
No, Ryan's the more technical one, I just do. So, talk to him about any ideas.
He's good at building stuff. If you need something built and you have schematics finished, he's usually pretty good about that.
Perfect. It's always good to have specialties. Thank you all. Good day.
As well. Alright. Idea? Opal Mega Bomb.
No, we're not making a bomb out of it. Why does everyone make a goddamn bomb out of it? It's an incredibly rare resource. This is all that exists on the planet.
There's plenty here. We can make one bomb and see how it goes.
We're not blowing it up.
One.
It will be such a waste. We could just do it with
one.
Aether Tech.
Okay. But imagine. You too, Michael.
Okay, fine.
A circle that is shoved full of opalite. Shoved full of this.
Okay. Imagine this: every worshipper of Luna beating you to death because you desecrated their god's last gift
No,
to
but
them
just
to make a
listen.
bomb.
Just listen to this.
Actually, will a lot of them even know? Do we even have any on
Okay,
the
okay,
show?
okay. Like even just overcharge like
Yes,
half an
we have
opal.
multiple followers that live on the
Just
ship.
like half an opalite.
I
You
mean-
you shove it in a ball.
Keel herself is like one of
There's-
the biggest ones I know.
There's two. There's okay. So, mana. Treat mana like water. You put a lot of mana in a canister, and then you add like a
No,
ticker.
I'm not listening to
Yep,
this.
I'm going to.
I'm not listening to this.
Better.
It's not my fault you don't
It's
see the
a
vision.
terrible idea.
It's not my fault
It's
you
not
don't
a
see the
vision.
vision.
You're just trying to make bombs with precious resources.
No bombs.
No bombs, fine.
Hey.
Well, we're going up here now. Nothing. It was just an idea. Don't worry about it. Okay, guys,
It's
done.
all soothing. Hi, Jackson.
Hi, Jackson.
Whose idea was it?
It was a great idea.
What's the idea?
It's still a work in progress.
Mm-hmm. Go on.
Okay, so it's a bomb.
Mm-hmm.
An opalite bomb.
Mm-hmm.
He just wants to make a bomb.
Okay, so imagine this. It's like a small circle, and you shove a chuck full of like half an opalite, and then you add like a tank. You
That's
just
not a unit of measurement.
yeah, you add a tank, and then you fill up that tank full of mana, and then you add like a little thingy for the tank to open into the opalite, overcharge it with mana, throw the ball, and then it does a huge explosion. A huge magical explosion.
So you know what would be a bigger explosion, and is also easier to obtain, is aetherite.
Well, that could also
Hey,
work, but I feel like
I think someone suggested that back in the lab.
Wouldn't-
Something about instead doing the exact same thing, but with aetherite, which is a significantly less rare
wouldn't
resource
opalite
compared
cause
to
a
the
better
opalite.
explosion?
Potentially a more potent. Yeah, because did you do aether?
Gods.
Oh my god.
He's good at putting things together. He's not.
Okay. So divine matrices have a
thinker.
notorious history in the history of. I said history twice. They have a tendency to go very poorly with a lot of aetherite devices that have been made in the
Check what's
past.
going on with them.
Go ahead.
So the old divine matrices, we don't have a lot of them, but people did look into how to make bombs with it before they were briefly, doors were kicked down and individuals were arrested in A6.
Michael.
So there is history. It's probably more black market the more potent you get, but we are experimenting with divine.
Okay, fine. I'll make it.
matrices
Okay,
at the
so
moment.
aetherite
However,
bomb.
if we were to test these explosions on board, we would probably be landing very quickly.
Well, not on board. I'm not gonna
No.
set up an explosion on board. Like once we
Mhm.
land, I just go throw a few explosions like on a
I don't
mountain.
think any bombs are useful to us in this current situation.
Imagine
'cause
this.
we
Imagine
don't even
this.
know when we'll be able to restock
Imagine
the
this.
materials.
Huge rift beast, small ball, huge explosion. You chuck it in its mouth. It goes into its stomach. It explodes it from within.
Okay, but it's never one huge rift beast. It's like 30 of them.
No, but like if you make one like this size bomb for like one Leviathan, and it just blows up from
It's
the
not gonna
inside.
blow up a Leviathan. We just fought a
From
Leviathan.
the
People were
inside.
using their best spells
It has
against
to
it.
be
It looked
weaker
like it
on
was
the
barely
inside.
hurt.
It has to be weaker on the inside.
Why?
That's
They
how
don't
animals
even
work.
eat. Their mouths are completely
Yeah.
vestigial. They're not animals.
That's how animals work.
Their mouths exist purely to cause pain. They do not eat. They are not animals. They are weird magical constructs made by a
We
crazy
haven't
fucking
tried.
bitch.
We
Heads
haven't
up,
tried.
I've also thought about poison as well, if they have some form of inhalation.
Exactly.
They don't
That said, I
breathe.
wouldn't test
Jackson.
it on a Leviathan to begin with.
Jackson gets the idea. Like we got a puppy, and
Well, I thought about it a lot
we got a
before.
puppy
I think I
beast.
have some pages about some of the subjects you're talking about, but it's mostly.
You want to blow up a puppy?
Super important thing.
Yeah.
What?
They just keep devouring.
What?
They keep devouring.
Wait, what do you mean?
They cured devouring.
Okay, you need to elaborate those.
I heard we had multiple
just
people with
said-
devouring also.
Cured
Who
devouring.
did they cure?
I think they said Rowan, but
We cured devouring.
someone got cured devouring.
I heard something about getting a cure, but I didn't know if it was gonna work.
We've done the operation, but we believe that Rowan no longer has the devouring. We may have just cured him.
Okay.
I need to go downstairs and I need to go deal with Talia's operation now.
Yeah, you
Excuse
should.
me.
No problem. Well done.
No celebrations until we're finished, at least.
Okay. Okay.
I still have to keep
You
this
know-
one from building a bomb. Out of
I've been
operation,
nagging
so it's no final
Graham.
I'm not gonna do it without
with
permission.
To help us make a cake. I've been nagging Graham to
that's what
help
you're
us
gonna
make a
fail.
cake to celebrate stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like this calls for a cake. I feel like we should make a cake.
No, they want to make something.
Can we stop just telling people that I want to make a bomb like I'm a maniac?
Don't rope me into this. You literally brought up
I feel
randomly
like
for no
you should look
reason that
into
you want to make a bomb.
canonry, because it sounds like you have a need to be.
Well, not cannonry. That's just a big gun, but like a bomb.
Yeah, but it makes explosions. So you.
Besides, harpoons are cooler.
Remember.
Imagine how much
Argu-
better it is to harpoon something.
Arguably, bombs are cooler than a harpoon.
Yeah.
What if
Harpoons are reusable. A bomb's a one-time use.
Harpoon
What if
bomb.
you do both?
Harpoon bomb.
Yes.
Yes, you put a bomb to the end of a harpoon.
Okay, objectively that is badass.
This is a good idea.
I didn't say it there, but if more people know, so.
Using opalite.
Yeah,
I need to.
aetherite. Yeah,
I'm
aetherite.
avidly against this. I've been telling him not
Okay.
to use it.
Aetherite
that. I've had to
harpoon
tell
bomb.
so many people not to make bombs out
How
of
are you
opalite.
logging?
A lot of healing and a health potion to make it hurt less.
That's fair.
I'm supposed to go talk to a healer later, so it can fix me better.
Okay, so
The health potion's doing a lot of heavy lifting.
harpoon bomb.
I think some of my ribs are still collapsed though.
I'm assuming we cured Rowan.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not making an opalite bomb.
Not opalite.
Aetherite
I've
bomb.
already said it's gonna be aetherite. Aetherite harpoon bomb.
I remade this.
That would be objectively cool.
It is a forget.
Yeah.
I was like,
Aetherite harpoon bomb.
actually, one of these days.
What? Why?
He made several because he forgot that he made one, and he kept making them.
Who made them? Who?
Irene.
Lyran.
Yeah. Lyran.
How much
Lyran.
supplies did he
Alright,
use
so
for
we're gonna
that?
start scheming this, right?
He
Schematics.
used a, I'm pretty sure,
Yeah,
decent chunk
maybe soon.
Forsaken
I
Doom.
I need to quickly go lay down in the room for like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll be back.
Yeah, I was about to go to sleep.
What did he make? What did he do?
I suppose it has been the obligatory 2 hours of you being awake.
It has been.
This has some serious implications.
Alright. I'm gonna go think about that harpoon bomb. See you guys.
I'm gonna go
Mike-
check the supplies.
Michael.
I'm gonna go check the supplies. Yeah.
I'm gonna go think about the harpoon bomb and take a rest, so.
Okay. Okay.
Harpoon bomb is gonna be wrecking in this brain for a while now. I got it. I'm making a
Something like that wouldn't be possible. but-
this harpoon bomb is gonna revolutionize bombery. Alright, let's go.
Okay, you don't have to say harpoon bomb 30 times. We get it.
It's
you
a
like
great
bombs.
idea. It's a great idea. Harpoon bomb. Yes, I'm making a harpoon bomb.
Yeah, we had to make a compromise because you wanted to make a bomb out of the opalite, and we kept saying no.
So now I'm making a harpoon bomb. Yeah, exactly. Apparently it's sacrilege.
Cool, I'm coming
Yes,
with you if you don't mind.
We're going to. I'm
Okay,
going to
we're not
sleep.
making it right this second.
We're not making.
If
I'm
you'd
going.
like to discuss it. I was gonna sit down for a few minutes.
Oh, I see. So you're not making it now, huh?
Well, we need
I'd
to.
love to make it now, but most of my ribs are still broken.
And also, I need
Understandable.
to make a schematic first for the harpoon bomb, and also try to theorize how it would
I mean, we could
theoretically
always
work.
spitball some ideas. It's like, would it just simply be a bomb attached to the end, or would we instead, you know, have like a core instead of the harpoon that triggers upon detonation?
But then we'd lose the harpoon.
Yeah, but if we shoot it at something with a bomb on the end of it and the bomb explodes, we'd still lose it.
Listen. It's a harpoon.
Yes.
It's a harpoon with a bomb inside of it. It goes inside of a rift beast and then it blows up it from the inside because the insides are weaker.
I just suggested a mechanism inside the harpoon exploding, and you're like, no, but then we won't get the harpoon back.
No, but we can make another.
But you just...
But
you
just
just complete...
I'm gonna have to side with him.
My mind's been changed since I came up with an
well,
idea.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to lose a harpoon because it's gonna actually explode. If
He wants to make a
you could make
harpoon
it
bomb.
wood.
I'm making a harpoon bomb.
Possibly.
It's not I want to,
What
I'm
the
gonna.
hell is that?
It's a harpoon bomb.
Well, it's a harpoon that explodes when it impales something.
Why? Would a normal bomb not just work?
I wanted to make a
So
normal
I had
bomb.
He wanted to make an opalite bomb, and I had to explain to him why there are so many reasons why he's not allowed to do that.
So this is the compromise. I'm making a harpoon bomb. Also, it's it's cooler, factually, than just a normal bomb because it's also a harpoon. So.
I hear on some ships that they use some, I don't know what exactly it is, but they launch the harpoons from guns from the side. Could probably build something like that.
Exactly, that's exactly my idea. We
I
had some
suggested
harpoons
that
to
in
the
the
side.
past.
We make the harpoons out of some really easy material. We give it a sharp end and we shove some ether inside of it. Pump it up full of mana
I've
and then it
suggested
blows
this
up.
exact idea in the past, minus the explosions. I've suggested adding harpoon guns to the side of the ship, and I received a divine message from beyond even our gods telling us explicitly that's not allowed. However, making harpoons would be very cool.
So yeah, harpoon bomb. I'm gonna attach it to my multi-tool and I'm gonna use it.
And if you're wondering why not cannonballs, we discussed that harpoons were objectively cooler than cannons because you can shoot something with it and then retract it, and it's way cooler.
Also,
than
cannons.
just like a big gun.
Cannons are
You're
arguably
right.
just big
I agree with
guns,
that.
and the guns are not that cool.
Yeah, I would rather just have a small gun because that's portable.
That is portable. And
Like, unless you're really strong or magically enhanced, cannons aren't super intimidating.
And-
unless, like, there's a lot of them.
Harpoons can be used for fishing.
True. I'm sure Michael would appreciate that.
Would
Yeah.
Minus the
just be
explosions.
exploding the fish into a million pieces?
I mean, at
I've
that
heard
point,
that,
no bomb.
explosives are very good at killing fish because the shockwaves will ripple through the water and effectively eviscerate their organs without destroying
Wait,
the
hold
meat.
on. Wouldn't that be dangerous though?
I
Just
think it
harpoon
would be.
without a bomb?
I think it would be funny
I mean-
to give Michael a harpoon without telling him it's a bomb, and then it goes underwater, it explodes, and it scares him.
You know, I would rather not because he would accidentally hit something with it and blow up, and I would prefer that doesn't
Well,
happen.
if it explodes underwater, it won't hurt anything except the fish, because there's water.
Actually, explosions underneath water are significantly more devastating to one's body than above water.
I mean, but we're above the water. Water is protecting us because
Well,
we're
where would
above
you
it.
be above the water? On a dock?
On a
Which
dock.
could then break from the shock wave, or a boat, which
No,
could then
but
capsize and
the
or
dock,
receive
the
a hole
dock
from
is
the shock
the dock
wave.
is also above the water. The worst it would happen, it would break the parts under the water, which at that point
Yes,
it's just a
and when those
raft.
break, you fall into the water.
And you can swim. Just swim.
Well, regardless, the issue is that you fall into the water with an active explosion going on. You could still
Well,
be
the
injured
explosions
because of
had
shock
already
waves.
gone off. Because it's
That
water.
doesn't mean that it immediately dissipates within a split second.
You know water
Okay,
puts away
but the
fires.
question here is, if you're using a harpoon against, I don't know, rift beasts, I assume, a flying one, don't you kind of... I mean, if it's too big, it's gonna probably tip the whole ship, right?
No, but
If
like
you still hold on to
no,
it.
but the harpoon blows up. I'm a genius.
It doesn't work.
Yes, it
Huh.
works. The harpoon blows up, and then
I've
it.
already explained to him
actually,
that
this is very
blowing them
interesting.
up from
It's
the
also making
inside
me
doesn't
think of
mean
it
that it's going to do more damage.
It
You're
does.
still under
Have
the
you
impression
tried
that
it?
they're animals.
Have you tried it? Have you tried it? You have not tried it.
Okay.
So
Ooh, what's
Tell
that?
to
I've-
the
That's my
hundreds of
multi-tool.
guards that have gone up against
I wanna know
beasts
what it
over
does.
the years and have died.
I've tried explaining this to him. He's just refusing to listen because he knows that
It's a
I'm.
multi-tool.
Oh.
Anyway, so imagine this: at a harpoon, do this and wait. I will use.
That would be ungodly and weirdly.
So
Please don't play with the fishing rods. They were difficult to put together.
I'm not gonna break. I know I made this. So
For my
harpoon, it harpoon goes, and then it blows up, and then the string comes back, but
Okay, and
not
then
the
you die.
harpoon. No, because it's gonna be a long string. Maybe it'll vibrate my hands a bit, but it'll hit the beast,
Okay,
and it'll be
what
in.
happens if the string snaps and then you lose the harpoon?
Well, then I make a new one. The harpoon's gonna be lost anyway because it's gonna blow up.
Yes, so
Okay,
is
but
the
what about all
rope.
the metal that you're using?
I mean, we're gonna make
Yeah.
it. What if I just make it like a wooden harpoon then? That's easy. Just cut down a tree.
Well,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's if you attach the harpoon to a string and you hit a rift beast, it's probably strong enough to tip the whole ship.
No, but it's not gonna. It's not. No, but no. You're not listening. It hits the rift beast before it can start pulling. It blows up. It blows up.
Oh, okay.
And then the string
Why even have a
retracts.
string?
I don't
Why not
think
just shoot it?
explosions can affect it.
You haven't tried
Yeah,
it. It's gonna be
I
an
think it's going
aetherite
to be
explosion.
magical. I'm fairly certain we've used
You were trying
regular
to do an
explosions.
aetherite explosion.
Yeah, that's what.
You
Like I said,
understand
this
how
stemmed
big those
from
are.
Exactly.
It
It'll.
stemmed from him wanting to make an opalite bomb, and me explaining to him why that's a terrible idea, and he's not allowed to do that because it's a waste of materials.
So, but yeah, no, it's a big explosion. That's
Not if
kind
you
of the
use a very
point.
tiny amount.
Exactly. These guys don't
I'm
get
in
it.
support of this.
These guys don't get it. But so you make a big old
I'm
aetherite
not gonna risk
explosion.
blaspheming.
So and
For
then
a
it blows up
slightly bigger
inside of
explosion,
the
we could just
beast.
make a bunch of aetherite bombs.
It explodes inside of the beast, therefore it doesn't hurt me because it's directed inside of the beast. Also, because it's inside the beast, the
There's-
beast dies.
My
There's so
question
many
here
more
is,
better
who
applications
would
to
operate
opalite.
it?
Me.
Who would actually operate the whole thing, though? You? You
I
would just
mean-
be here and operate the whole thing?
I mean, no,
Huh,
it's like a.
sounds cool.
I'm not gonna make a full.
I think
harpoon
he's
thing.
forgotten that a regular harpoon shot from a cannon probably won't pierce a rift beast as well as you think it will.
No, but it's full of aetherite, therefore
you
it's.
enchant the tip.
Yeah, exactly.
Just-
It's magical.
Just the tip.
You enchant the
No.
tip?
Boom.
Shut up. Can you enchant the tip?
Yes.
I mean, I can't.
Just the tip is enough,
If
and
you're
then it
able to do
pierces.
that.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, exactly.
You
Just the
enchant
tip is enough.
You enchant the tip, and then
Okay,
it
but
penetrates.
how much? What are you using to even project or
Yeah.
shoot it out? Because whatever propellant you're using has to be strong enough to make it so that the momentum of it
Just
ramming into the rift beast with the enchanted tip is enough to pierce all the way through. Because if only half of it's like inside the rift beast and it explodes, you're still not protected from the explosion.
I'll make sure with I like just
Okay,
air.
What happens if it flies too close to the engine?
Or if you miss.
Won't.
Yeah, that's a problem.
If I miss, then it doesn't blow up.
Sorry, when you miss.
Then it doesn't blow up because I'm not letting it.
If you
Okay, how does
make
it
a
not blow
button
up?
exactly like under the tip,
Okay, so
when it pierces the what the fuck, the creature, it's gonna press the button, and that button can detonate the bomb.
He
If you
accidentally
miss,
dropped it and then blew a hole in the side of the
okay,
ship.
no, because that's where the wire comes in. The wire has a it connects to the from the device that I'm holding onto the harpoon, and I have a button in my handheld device. Using the string, it activates the harpoon, which allows
Why are we
the
having it
magic.
attached to anything in the first place that
So
defeats
no,
the purpose
listen,
of
listen,
exploding, 'cause then it can get caught on the stuff.
There's a tank full of magic, full of mana magic, and then you press the button, and then it goes into the aetherite, and then the aetherite overflows and blows up.
What do you mean a tank full of magic?
You just
Why wouldn't you
shove
just
the
use your own ambient
harpoon.
magic?
Yeah, exactly. I shove my magic in the harpoon, and it's in a tank safe, so it doesn't blow up. Press the button, it goes out of the tank into the aetherite, blows up.
I will be right back.
Of course.
I think
I'm starting to have a headache, and I don't think it's related to the severe blunt force trauma I received yesterday.
So, an incredible idea. Like, you'd pay for this if you saw it in a store.
Waine, you know how whenever we talk about our skills at being Aether Technicians, I'm the ideas guy, and you're the guy who builds stuff based on exact specific schematics?
People can branch out.
Maybe you should take it a little slower. Start with designing something small, like a pen that doesn't explode. Or something. That could be good. You could start there.
I'm not... A pen that doesn't explode? Come on now.
Yeah. I think that would be perfect for you. It's safe. It doesn't explode.
I'm making a harpoon bomb. Look, it's gonna work.
He wants to make a harpoon bomb.
You know, honestly, that doesn't sound as bad as what I heard in the alchemy room.
Exactly. See.
What did you hear in the alchemy room?
Chemical bomb that makes you forget.
Boom.
Why is everyone making bombs?
Put that at the end of a harpoon. Put that in the end of a harpoon.
Why would you be making that?
We're not. It's Lyran.
Put that in a harpoon.
Maybe he made it on accident and then forgot and kept making it.
Maybe I should talk with this Lyran guy. He seems to get
Really
it.
does a lot of alchemy are you and Rin, so when I saw you walking out of there, I just assumed.
No, it's Lyran this time. It's 100% Lyran.
Maybe Lyran gets it.
Alright.
You guys reckon if I talked to Lyran about the harpoon bomb, he'd help me?
He just ran by over there.
You know what? Go for it.
Actually,
I gotta
it
talk
might
to
be a
them.
good idea against the Leviathan.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying. Because the beasts are weak from the inside because they're like animals. Yeah, you get it. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain Lyran
in the alchemy lab.
Maybe get someone else to help, so I don't use a.
Put ourselves with.
We need to also
Lyran,
look at the fact that
right?
we could, on one hand, we
Huh?
could
I have to talk
let
to
the
you.
world know, but at that point,
Okay.
Let's head to the top.
literal month, everything is
Okay.
on a
Connecting yourselves through.
Okay. So I heard you're making bombs. Let's walk over here.
I wouldn't.
You're making bombs, right? You're a bomb guy?
Made a lot of bombs.
Okay,
Yeah,
fantastic.
chemical warfare.
So,
Hey.
I have an idea, and my fellows are not appreciating enough. I'm sure you will. So imagine this: an aetherite bomb, right? It's just a bomb. You shove it full of mana, it blows up because it's aetherite. You put that at the end of a harpoon gun, and then the harpoon goes. It penetrates the rift beast, and then it blows up from inside the rift beast.
You're gonna have to find an Aether Technician.
I am an Aether Technician.
Oh, there you go.
I need support for this idea. Isn't it awesome?
I mean, it sounds feasible.
Right?
Just need to get the pressure.
You
get some sort of triggering mechanism. But I
Yeah.
don't know how you trigger an aetherite device.
So the harpoon gun base that I'm holding is connected to the harpoon with a string. The string is like current. You can like touch it and then it activates. So the inside of the bomb are two things: a tank that you shove full of mana, and a tank full of aetherite. You press the button, they connect. The mana goes into the bombs, causing aetherite, causing them to become bombs. That's the idea. So like this, but like, if you're a chemical warfare guy, so what if we just start filling it up with different bombs?
I mean, I don't know. I don't work with mana banks. I work with like powders and plants and liquids.
I mean, as long as it blows up, it doesn't have to be mana based. So
Yeah.
like
It does need some sort of ignition to activate the phlogiston that, allows it to...
I mean, the string can be used as a trigger, and then you just add some ignition into the bomb harpoon.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you think this idea will work out? This idea is great, awesome, fantastic, even?
I mean, that could work. I honestly just prefer to use my cannon to just get the thing I'm shooting to blow up on impact rather than make a whole mana system for it. Like, I don't know.
Hey man, this is gonna be great. I'm gonna eventually I'll ask you for bombs, and it's gonna be great. This is the start of something big.
Okay.
I actually got a hit attack device here for you to check out.
Please make sure he doesn't actually blow anyone up.
Yeah?
Yeah, so myself, I built it myself actually with random
make sure he
straps
blows
of.
up Rift Beast or whatever the hell he's trying to do, but make
Anyways,
sure he doesn't
here you
like,
go.
blow
Let me
himself up or the
see.
airship up.
I'll keep the airship
This
safe.
is it. It is
Yeah,
just
he
a
definitely
war
needs
sub,
supervision.
basically. Hold on.
Yeah, it sure is full of scrap.
I mean,
thank you.
The most important part of
It's
bomb
very
making is the
good.
workshop
Thank you
you do
very
within,
much. Well,
so yeah.
fuck happened?
Yep.
Never mind. That did Yeah, no, it's actually a very good saw, I tell you. It just needs to start. It has little issues.
Is this Aether Tech? Because this just seems like an engine.
It's Aether Tech.
Okay. Oh, I
Yep,
see.
there it
glows.
goes.
Okay, now imagine a bomb attached to this.
What? No! No! It would explode!
I'm really in the bomb mode right now. I'm really.
Running on to you both because you already heard. Once we land, no one knows about that. No one knows about the cure. Got it? We got to keep that under wraps.
The cure for what? I'd wink, but I can't wink right now.
I know. Don't worry.
I don't know what cure you're talking about.
I also know, but
For
I
when
don't
people try
know.
and kidnap
Wink.
The healers.
Yeah, it's
Especially
probably some of the
those
most
cylinders
valuable information on the planet right now. We'd probably have to figure out a way to
Try and keep
write
it
down the
close
cure or something and
and
have it
quiet.
distributed secretly, maybe. That's at all
Close and quiet?
possible.
That's your way of close and quiet?
We did something that we felt was impossible for 10 years. Allow us to be happy for a bit.
Not to mention, I don't think anyone's hearing us up here. Or
Exactly.
One would hope. You never know who's sticking into the engines.
Specifically in Droza,
I heard weird
yes, I
sounds.
think we should keep it a secret.
You'd be surprised how strong the grip strength is of people
Say
like
that, Oran.
holding onto the sides of ships.
Yeah, if our engines had bombs, that
actually
wouldn't be a
sit down,
problem.
I'm lightheaded.
Here, I'll take
No, that would be that would just be a bad idea.
Take
No, that
your-
one
well,
I
can't
that one I
move this
retract.
one correctly yet. I can only move it a little bit. So you take your arm, put it up, and then you
I'm not
slam the other
stupid.
arm in your elbow and flip that out.
I
It's an old Alvin trick.
Anyway,
I'll take your word on it.
nice stretch. Bye.
Oh.
I
guess you
think
can't take
I can
I
listen.
think my words might have caused
I can't
their
believe
brain
you
to hurt.
embarrassed them so badly.
Yeah, like...
They just had to run out of there.
You agree with my idea? Don't be
Yeah.
against me right now, man.
What
I
idea?
don't know what he was talking
Yeah,
about, but I was
no
this
clue.
close to begging her to show me the
I don't know.
schematics for that thing. That thing was cool.
All right, so
Yes,
I'm
she's
gonna go.
very
I'm gonna go think about the harpoon bomb.
I think you would have a better time creating other things that don't explode.
You
I
wouldn't
agree.
get it. You guys.
Imagine all of the cool stuff we could be making instead of stuff that blows up and is a one-time use and probably won't be as effective as you're hoping it will be.
You wouldn't get it. I'll come to you when the schematics are finished.
That reminds me, I know we're working like...
I have nightmares about his schematics.
Ai. Vittu mikä hetki. Where did that bomb go? Thank you, Iron World 1. Alright guys, that's it. That's gonna be it for today's stream. Bye bye. Guys, thank you for Rosewood. I'm making bombs. This is my new arc, and yeah. Bye bye. Good night. Bye bye. Good night. Bye bye. Good night.